On the third day of my business trip, I chanced upon an online video that shattered my world. There was my husband, Jensen, locked in a passionate kiss with my best friend, Violet, at a concert. Violet and I had a bond that spanned 2 decades. On my wedding day to Jensen, she stood there, tear-filled eyes as she offered her heartfelt blessings. Yet, here they were, both having stabbed me in the back. After a few moments of stunned silence, I dialed Violet's number. "Hey, did you catch Taylor's concert this time? I've heard the live show was mind-blowing," I said, trying to sound casual. On the other end, there was a brief hesitation in Violet's voice, then she laughed nonchalantly. "It was great, but it just wasn't the same without you. When are you coming back? We should go together next time." I forced a smile and agreed. As soon as I hung up, I booked an overnight flight straight to her place. I had to confront her. Why was she lying to me? The cunt. The plane touched down precisely at 9 p.m. I made a beeline for Violet's apartment and rapped on the door. "What took you so long?" came Violet's flirtatious voice from within, but the moment she opened the door and saw me, her face drained of all color. "Christina?" she stammered. "Why are you back? Weren't you supposed to be on a business trip?" she asked, looking at me in disbelief. I remained silent, my eyes zeroing in on her nightgown. It was a black lace number, a deep V-neck that practically reached her navel, leaving most of her ample breasts exposed. It was a scandalously sexy nightgown. A week ago, when we were shopping together, she had bought this nightgown. She'd said, "A woman's gotta stay feminine. This nightgown is my little secret weapon." Now, was this so-called secret weapon meant for my husband? I tried to smirk, but instead, tears welled up in my eyes. Violet and I had been inseparable since we were kids. At 7, when a boy pulled her pigtails and made her cry, I chased him away with a ruler, puffing out my chest and promising to protect her. At 15, when she was cornered in the bathroom by bullies because of her acne, I rushed from the 7th floor to the 3rd with a mop, risking expulsion to save her. At 17, during our sophomore year of high school, her parents were divorcing. Neither wanted her, and they only gave her $200 a month for living expenses. She was so broke she ate just 1 meal a day, 2 slices of toast. She went from 120 pounds down to a mere 75. We were at different schools by then. One evening during self-study, she called me saying, "Christina, I don't want to go to school anymore." That very night, I climbed over the school wall and ran home from my boarding school. I knelt in front of my parents for 2 hours, pleading with them to support my best friend's education. From the age of 7 to 27, we'd been through it all together. She'd often said I was the hero of her girlhood, but now here she was, wearing the sexy nightgown we'd picked out together, having apparently betrayed me with my husband. I tried to laugh at the absurdity of it all, but I just couldn't. I did my best to seem composed as I asked, "Got a hot date tonight? Who is it? Do I know them? What's their name?" I asked in a light tone, without a hint of accusation or anger, as if it were just a normal friendly chat. Her face turned as white as a sheet. Even her lips lost their color. She was visibly on edge. "Just a coworker from the company. You don't know them," she lied. Wait, my hand gripping my purse was so tight my knuckles turned white. My gaze slowly moved from her guilt-ridden, flustered face to her wrist, and I gave a cold smile. "That bracelet is really pretty. Did your coworker give that to you too?" Last month on Valentine's Day, I'd seen Jensen's shopping records. A pair of gold earrings and a Van Cleef & Arpels ruby bracelet. But what will happen when I confront her about the bracelet? Will she finally admit the truth, or will she dig herself deeper into this web of lies?